Hello, I'm MC Toon. On Sunday, Schrodinger's cat. On Saturday, Schrodinger's cat was doing one of the things he loves to do the most. He was on a live stream with me, FDFE, and even Miss Mandy was there. On Sunday, he was found unresponsive in his hotel room. We don't know why. We don't know exactly the cause. The most obvious questions, because of the stuff going around, he didn't have any symptoms of that. He wasn't coughing. He didn't seem sick at all. So any speculation of that we don't need to do. One of the finest cats on the globe left forever on Sunday. Thanks everybody for coming. I was originally going to debate Dion Smo, and he was gracious, and we postponed that so that we could have this time here. So we're going to, myself and Craig, we're going to say some things, and then we're going to open it up. If anybody's interested in joining to say something on screen or just your voice, send me a message on Discord or Facebook Messenger, and I'll get you in maybe 1 or 2 minutes or something like that. If instead you want me to read something, send me a message, same places, and I'll read it for you. And if there's any trolls, you're not welcome here. Trolls will be banned from my channel, first offense. And moderators know this. So, Cliff is, he's always prepared. If you saw his first debate with Flat Earth,
all right, that should fix it.
Okay. Hopefully we're back. And if you missed it, I was saying that Cliff over-prepared
for everything,
for debates, for everything. His debate with Fokker was hilariously unbalanced because Fokker did absolutely nothing to prepare. That's what Cliff did. He was so thorough. It was fun to watch him when he first was on live streams because he was starstruck. When he was on Res Rhetoric's stream, he could not control himself. He was just he was so excited to be on, and that never left. I think he loved just to be on these live streams and couldn't get enough of it. So it made being on there with him so much better, so much more fun. He was, I think people knew this pretty well. He was very generous. When we started our SC Toon debate channel, we talked about whether or not we would do charity streams, and if we did, how we would do them. And he told me how when he had done some on his channel, he didn't tell anybody, but he sent way more money than anybody knew, anybody expected. You get donations. YouTube takes their cut. He would take the whole amount, not the YouTube cut. After, he'd take the time before YouTube's cut, and he'd add some to that, and that's what he would send. So he was generous. So some people have wondered, what can we do? There's no, you don't need to send money to him. He's in his honor. If you want, you can send money to the Wounded Warrior Project. I'll put that link in the chat here in a second. And hold on, I got it here. I've tried to set this stream to not take super chats. I'm not going to read out super chats. If people want to come on, send me a message. You don't need to send super chats. If you want to send money to anything, the Wounded Warrior Project, if you want to do something, you can sign the card for his kid. The link is in the chat there. And Craig, could you get those into the description?
Yes, I will do.
Those. And then now the one sneaky way, if you want to send something, to Nicole, his wife, he has his t-shirt shop, myspreadshop.com. Go buy a shirt. It's got his logo on it. Link is in the chat for that one too. So she'll get that. If you want to do something for her, do that. So he reached out to me after the time I was on Modern Day Debate. It was his idea to start the channel. He said he thought it'd be a good thing for us to do. So it's been great working with him, talking with him to set that up.
I've put a link to the card in the description, so if anybody in the chat wants to find that, just go to the description. It should be there now.
Yeah. So, I have with me, while traveling, I have my Toon Shine here. And I know it's a tradition to pour out a little for those who've gone before us. There we go. To Cliff. Thank you, Cliff. That's what I got. Craig? Go ahead.
Yeah. Cliff was the best of us. From we very early on when I was doing YouTube, he was doing it as well, and like you said, on those streams with Reds and stuff, and he was always so happy to be there and so friendly and wanting to reach out and become friends. And ever since that moment, him and I have been friends. And I've been suffering lately with my own problems with mental health issues and stuff, and Cliff was one of the only people that reached out to me and spoke to me and asked if I was okay. And there's one night we spent like hours he was just talking to me, trying to cheer me up. And he literally was one of the best of us, and I was a better person I am a better person for having known him. And just hearing you talk there about the debate he did against Flat Earth Fokker, I was moderating that on Non Sequitur show, and Cliff and I would so often talk about how hilarious that was, because for him that debate was kind of the beginning of the end for doing Flat Earth, because he realized in that debate that he spent all that time preparing. He had all the arguments. He was showing his naval charts. He was showing all the evidence he prepared, and Flat Earth Fokker came back with, yeah, but they went into my house and changed the sign on my sneakers, and then they moved an entire country. And it was then that Cliff kind of realized that, yeah, Flat Earth's got nothing. He felt a bit silly for doing all that preparation, and I know from when I started doing debates, I would as well. You spend so much time trying to make what you're saying sound good, and he'd spent so long preparing that, and he was going into it. He was so nervous. Oh, this is my first proper debate, and you know, but that debate with Flat Earth Fokker made him realize that there's no need to prepare when talking to flat earthers, and there's pretty much nothing to debunk with flat Earth. And then it spiraled into him becoming the Simon Dan of sovereign citizens and frauditors, and you know. I'm not afraid to say I became extremely jealous of his success, and I'm incredibly proud to know him and the influence that he's had on this community. I don't think there's one person in this community that could say that he wasn't a bad person. He was just, everyone that he touched, he made their lives better in every way. And I'm glad that I knew him. And my life is genuinely a better life for having known him. And earlier on I was looking through some of the messages and I felt quite sad and had a little cry, and of course we're all going to do that. And my son who's 13 and has special needs and stuff came through and he said, "What's wrong, Dad?" And I'm like, "I'm sad about my friend." And he gave me a cuddle, and it made me think that obviously Cliff had a son the same age, and it's I just at this time we all need to just be there to help support Nicole and Winston and show them that what an awesome person Cliff was. I think the best thing we can do for his memory is let the people that loved him know how good he was for everyone that he met. How every time he interacted with someone, he made their life better. Winston's got a dad that he can be proud of. He's got a dad that in memory will be will be remembered as someone that did good in this world. And that's how he's a forever member on my channel now. And he will always be at the front of that ticker at the bottom, and we just remember him and remember how awesome he was. Oh, that's all I really wanted to say.
We deal with people that are just not that bright, and he was too good to just come out and call them to insult them. He would depersonalize it, right? He would say, "We're going to laugh at stupid," not laugh at a particular person. He wouldn't go that low. And that's a lesson for all of us. Right? So I have, let's see, I sent invitations to both a Marvel Girl and to Nicole, his wife. They're welcome on, but other people I will start going through.
There we go.
Okay. Did that go out?
Yeah, that did go out. I just wanted to restart it after you said that, so that should help.
Okay. Let's see. Got.
I just want to say to people in the chat, please feel free to show your respects, but please don't have any kind of negative things to say in the chat about anyone or anything, and please don't speculate about what happened, because that's not really what we're here for. We're here to just pay our respects and remember him. And if that's what we could keep the chat to, that would be one of the the respectful things that you could do for him.
Yep. Let's see, we've got Nicole on the way in. Let's see. I've got. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it so that as you come in, you'll get put into a waiting room. and then I'll let people come in one at a time, so we don't have too many at the same time.
Yeah.
So, welcome, Tina and Nicole.
Hey, can you hear me right?
Yes, we can hear
Yes.
you.
Okay.
Hi, Nicole. Can we hear Nicole?
I don't.
Yes.
No,
Can you hear me?
Nicole. Yep.
Yes,
there
we
you
can
go.
hear it. Yeah. Nicole, I want to give you my personal condolences. Cliff made me a better person just for being who he was, and I'll miss him a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for allowing us to have him. It was with your permission that he was allowed to be Schrodinger's cat, so thank you.
We were just borrowing him.
Yeah.
And you know, I tell my kids, when you borrow something from a friend, return it in the same or better condition. And you know, we're all here borrowing the earth, and Cliff left it in better condition than when he found it.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did.
Something from Steaming Cup of Reason said, I remember when I made his disco pimp cat avatar. Such a small thing, but he was so thankful for it. That will stay with me forever. I did not know him as well as others, but I have had the pleasure of sharing the airwaves with him on several occasions and enjoyed each and every one. My deepest and most sincere condolences go out to his wife and family, and I thank him for his service, both in and out of the military. Farewell, friend. May you find peace and calm waters wherever you are.
He and I
Beautiful.
argued about that damn avatar so much.
He loved it.
He
you not-
did.
Do you not think it suits
God.
him, though? That it just screams Cliff, right?
It is.
Yeah. If it had flip flops and camo shorts on, it would.
There. It is it's so much him. All right, I've sent a couple more. Let's see. I've got from Jenafig Creations. Says, if you could read this for me, I'd really appreciate it. SC was my introduction to frauditors and subsets, and because of watching his videos, I found this wonderful community that has made me feel very welcomed from the beginning. I wish I could have known him personally, but I still feel like I lost a dear friend. My heart goes out to everyone who knew and loved him, especially Nicole, Winston, and AMG. Lots of love to all.
Yeah. I think what's nice
Thank you.
to think about in all this is that there's going to be so many people that are remembering him because of how far his reach was with the amazing success he had. There is going to be so many people around this world, every corner of this beautiful globe, that are going to be missing him, and I think that's beautiful.
We've got a lot of people already in the card. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that
Hundreds.
signed the card?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
an easy
crazy.
one to sign for.
Yeah, if anyone again
For
wants to
Winston.
sign that card, it's in the description, and there's been a few posts in the chat. But if you want to just go and leave your thoughts, tell Winston how awesome Schrodinger's cat was.
Please.
Yeah. He's been so good through all this. He really has.
What a trooper!
Yeah.
He had a good role model. What can I say, right?
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah, it was me.
Yep. There you go.
And you allowed Schrodinger's cat to be the other role model. Well done.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I sent out a few Zoom links to people that so I have it set to a waiting room, so you can't jump in just instantly. So I've got this one from Judy. You got this? It says, I never met or even talked to Schrodinger's cat in person, but he gave me the biggest gift to this community. We have laughed at stupid together. We have cried through the tough times, and we help each other out through it all. If I could leave such a legacy when my time comes, I will have led a life with purpose. My condolences to Nicole and Winston, as well as Angie and Cliff and all of his friends.
Yeah, the two Cliff thing always made
Thank
him
you.
giggle.
Yeah.
The simple things made him giggle, so
Yeah.
makes sense.
Anthony Vasquez says, would you please tell Nicole that Schrodinger's cat changed my life and filled it with love and friends? I will always carry Cliff in my heart.
Thank you.
From Cray, number 81, I think. Crano 81.
That's Cliffy.
That's, oh, okay.
Mhm.
If you want to come out, I'll send him a link if he wants to join. But I'll read this. Schrodinger's cat was a great friend to me, although I only knew him for just over a year. He was gracious enough to bring me onto his channel to read his super chats and always made me feel like I belonged. I will always treasure the roasts when he called me a boring Canadian.
He had a way with words, didn't he?
We love you, SC. Rest in peace, my friend.
He was good at roasting.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he was.
Yeah, it was.
The debate between myself and Cliff on whether or not Karens should be a privilege of Karens or a, what was the other one?
Complaint.
A complaint,
complaint.
of Karens. and I thought that I had prepared for that debate.
Mm-mm.
Come on, you know how much Cat prepared for stuff.
He way beat me on that so much.
Yeah,
As
he had
is
me
his thing.
making exhibits for like a week and a half.
Oh, jeez. All right, we've got some people to come in. I'm going to start here with, and the George said is coming in. He's joining in. He should be here. All right, so we'll let people, oh, he's not in yet.
Excuse me, Nicole,
There he is.
somebody's asking how many years he was in the Navy.
He was in the Navy for 22 years.
Mm-hmm.
Retired as a lieutenant.
Wow. Wow.
He did.
Me and him would quite often argue over how that word was said. It's lieutenant.
So
I don't see any F.
our Taxiid Union says, please tell Nicole I'm so sorry for her loss, and Schrodinger will always be in her heart. So, all right. And the George said, are you here?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, just a couple minutes, and then we'll move on. We'll move to the next person.
Yeah, like I said, I've been talking to you and Craig for the last couple of days ever since I found out. Basically, I've been talking to you guys, and first of all, I just wanted to thank you, Toon, because if it weren't for you, I would have never gotten to speak to Schrodinger's cat in the first place. I would have never even heard who he was. I wouldn't have become such a big fan of his as I am today. I mean, granted, I didn't like a lot of the Frauditor stuff he did, but it's still, in the end of the day, I'd click on a Schrodinger's cat video as soon as it came on my feed. And I did want to, the other thing I wanted to say is something Craig said earlier about him having such a far reach and such that he touched so many people around the globe. I know it kind of seems, I felt this same thing a few months ago when my stepdad died, of being lucky to have so many people to mourn with and to grieve with, and to be part of a community of people who are all going through this same loss. And I know many people are feeling it way harder than I am, especially you, Nicole, and Marvel Girl. I can't express my condolences to you guys enough.
Thank
He
you.
was a great guy. He was hilarious, and we lost a very amazing person. And
Thank you.
Nicely said, George.
Thank you.
pretty
All
much
right.
all I got to say. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to let Jordan, if you want to can pop out. I'm gonna have Cliff, the other Cliff, come in.
Alrighty.
Thanks for coming,
Well,
Jordan.
see, yep. Hug your loved ones, guys. Later.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Hopefully, let's see. Are you? The other Cliff is joining.
This is my favorite Cliff.
Mm-hmm. He always says it, so Schrodinger, no.
Guys, can you,
There we go.
Yeah, there you are.
you,
Cliff.
can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Let me just mute the stream here. Yeah. I just wanted to say, like, maybe we weren't the same kind of personality. Maybe I wasn't a veteran like he was, but he always made me feel like, I was his friend. I was included. He's just a great guy. I was only friends with him for, I guess, just over a year, but he really touched me during that time, and always remember the roasts, all the just all the funny things he would say, and he did have a way with words, like you were saying, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He always made me laugh, but I guess I'm gonna miss streaming with him. I'm just gonna miss having him around, It's,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's so sad and so shocking.
Some days aren't gonna be the same.
I'll never forget watching him try to struggle to read out super chats. That was my favorite thing in the world.
Oh yeah.
He was good at a lot of things. That was not one.
Yeah. Well,
That's why we had Cliffy.
I would read his super chats on his streams, and I'm always gonna miss that. I always look forward to waking up Sunday and having the opportunity to stream with him. It was amazing. So that's really all I wanted to say. Just much love to you, all of you. Thank you for doing this. Love you, Nicole. Love you, Marvel.
Love you too, Cliffy.
All right. Take care, everyone. That's about it.
Thank you,
Right.
Cliff.
Thank you, Cliff.
Thank you.
Let's see. We've got.
I don't think people knew how funny he was, personally.
No,
He
you're
was
right. He
really
caught me
funny.
off guard quite often with his
yeah.
incredibly quick wit.
You can't be drinking something while he's
No.
around, 'cause it's going to come out your nose.
Yeah.
We've got Caucasian Sensation, who's our first debate on the SE Toon Show.
You're muted, Caucasian. You need to unmute yourself.
All right. All right, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we hear you, bud.
All right, Mrs. Schrodinger's cat, a Marvel Girl, Cliff, MC Toon, FTFE. You guys have always been a big part of my life on YouTube. My first debate, it was such an honor to be moderated by Schrodinger. Way back whenever he had one of his members contests, I was lucky enough to get put on there. And I had never felt such an honor by a man that I've respected so much. The fact that he spent 22 years in the Navy, and he was both enlisted and commissioned, was just a recipe for like the perfect guy, and I really looked up to him. My heart and thoughts and prayers are with everybody who's feeling this like we are. From myself and Mrs. Caucasian Sensation, we miss him. We wish you guys the best. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we go to Ken, the OG Ken G webmaster for the SE Toon Show, is coming in here. He's been and has been so helpful on the website. And Ken, welcome.
Thanks, Mike. Greetings, everyone. Nicole, condolences. I didn't know Cliff very, very well for very long. In fact, I had I caught his stream a couple months back, and he had said something about being in the military, and I'm a veteran, Air Force veteran myself, so I sent him an email to his regular Schrodinger's cat email address, and he just he was kind enough to respond back to me. And one of the things that got me is when people get bigger channels, they tend not to be that how do I want to say, they don't like to respond back to the people that much. You know, that you find that they don't have the time to continue on. Cliff was very gracious to respond back to me, and we exchanged about 3 or 4 emails back and forth about military stuff. And I'm a storyteller, and I just started, you know, giving some of my history and stuff. And he wrote back to me. He was very interested in what I had to say and was very funny in his responses back. So that's what I had to remember him. But as Mike was explaining about me being involved in the website, one of the things that got me was the last thing I said to Cliff was, or actually I said it in the Discord chat, was, will somebody please tell Cliff to get that pop filter out of the way of his face so we can see him?
Nah.
But he could not get that out of. He loved it in front of his face.
It was like throughout the stream, it would just appear more and more in front of his face.
Oh yeah.
So thanks a lot for having this tonight, Mike, and God bless all you guys. And again, condolences to the family, and I love you guys.
Thanks, Ken. Let's see, I'm going to read something from Greg, and then it's Azumi is up on video next. So Greg Herridge says, I followed Schrodinger's rise from his early starstruck appearances on the various channels. When his own channel took off, one of the things that struck me was how he never lost the reverence he had for the community. He used his platform to help those who helped him along the way, and was very generous about sharing his audience with new content creators. As a viewer, it was so clear that he believed in this entire community, and where others might have seen competitors, Cliff saw room for everyone. Rest in peace. Well said. Zumi is on the way in. Yeah, so that was from somebody sent me that message on. Greg sent that on Facebook, and if anybody has something on Discord, send me a DM on Discord. I can't follow outside of there. So, Zumi.
Hello.
Hey, Zumi.
Hey, y'all. I'm gonna pull a clip here and have the mic just sitting right in front of my face.
There you go.
Just hide behind it. I just want to say, Schrodinger's cat was one of the best friends I ever had online. I really don't know what to say, honestly. It just hit so suddenly, and I feel so bad for family and friends and everyone, and I just want to say it gets better with time, but for now, all we can do is mourn our loss and relish the good times we had together. That's all we have.
That's one of the things I think so wonderful here, right, is that everyone watching and everyone that wants to come and comment is that we've got good memories of Cliff. And that's how Cliff is left now, is just with good memories. And you know that I find a bit of solace in that he exists as a happiness for people.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, I remember having him on quite a couple times on the bunker, and every single time he made us laugh so much that it's just. That's one of the good things about him. He was very funny, and you, like you said, don't drink anything around him because he will make you spit it up.
Mm-hmm.
If it's carbonated, it will sting.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, Zumi. I'm going to read something from, let's see, Joshua Lee from YouTube, and then Not a Brat. I'm going to let you in here. So just wait, though, Not a Brat, while I read this from Joshua Lee, who says, Cliff lived up to his name, Schrodinger's cat. He may not be here, but he lives on in all of us. I also only knew Cliff online, but I'm forever grateful for the irreplaceable friends I have gained through him. Rest in peace and honor Cliff Overby. I will try to do my part to carry the torch. AMG Nicole, I love you both.
Love you too, Josh.
And welcome, Not a Brat.
Hi.
Put myself
Hi,
out there.
Nicole.
Hi.
Hey, MG. Nicole, I love you so much, hon. And believe me, if there's anything I can do for you, I sent my number in Discord. Call me anytime. I just want to say, there's a side of Cliff Overby that most of us didn't see. And my son was recently diagnosed with autism. And I was freaked out. You have no idea what freaked out is. And Nicole put me at ease because she talked to me for hours on Discord to calm me down. And then Cliff did his thing, and my son became a tiny superhero, and it cost money to get this cake made for him. And I had asked Cliff if I could put it in his Discord to raise the funds. It was a fundraiser thing, and the money went straight to the organization, not to me. And he said, really, how much has he raised already? And I think it was like $150 he needed, but he'd only raised $10. And Cliff says, oh, I got this. He never even got me to post it. He went ahead and just paid it. I wasn't supposed to tell anybody. It was our big secret because he didn't want everybody to know how generous he was. But guess what? Everybody's going to know now. I'm telling on him. You know, and that, you know, and then his birthday campaign happened, and I asked Cliff if I could post it in his Discord. At that point, I decided I probably should never ask him anymore because all of a sudden he had exactly what he needed to get what he wanted for his birthday campaign. Mm-hmm. It's like he's right there, you know. He had a heart of gold, and he would do anything for anybody. Mm-hmm. And you guys just didn't know what he did behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, where he didn't want nobody to know what he was doing. The man, the Earth, our whole planet has lost something very valuable when we lost him. I don't know why he was taken. I think God needed an angel. I really do. I think God needed an angel, and Cliff was next in line.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
God,
I love you all.
Love you too, Nana.
Thank you. Love you, Nada.
We've got another one here coming. Alexander.
I don't know how to get out of here.
Down the bottom right, there should be a red button that says end.
Oh, I found leave. Okay, sorry.
Bye.
Or leave. Yep.
I said something real quick. That's what I said.
I don't know if I'm out yet. I said leave.
Oh, I can. If you want, I can.
Yeah, just kick her.
Can you kick me? I hit leave.
I will.
Kick her. I always have to kick her too. When she's on my channel, I have to kick her.
All right. Bye. Bye.
Brilliant.
All right. I feel bad kicking her out.
I know.
All right. All right. Alexander, are you here?
Yeah. We're going to try to do this without crying. It's going to be a happy night. So I didn't know Schrodinger's cat personally, In spite of that, I just wanted to say a few words because it's abundantly clear that SC meant a lot to the community. And as someone who didn't get the chance to get to know him, I won't really claim to. What I will do, however, is highlight a different perspective. I didn't know Schrodinger's cat personally, but he changed my life for the better regardless. Not just in the videos he made teaching so many people, thousands of people, to be critical thinkers and better people, but in the impact he made on everyone around him. I'm grateful to everyone who's come out here tonight to support his family, and my heart goes out to you guys. And thank you for everyone who came to join us in sharing fond memories and all of our experiences, all connected by a single human being who made the world a better place. It really shows what a staple positive influence he was in the community, and in so many instances, his kindness and vibrant personality reflected in the faces of everyone he talked to. No matter the mood, seeing his name, his message, or his voice always brought a smile to the faces of everyone in the room. You didn't have to know him to know that he will be remembered for his great character and will live on in the lives that he's touched, however briefly, to lighten up their day. He was a figurehead and someone a lot of us look up to even now. And like his namesake, although he's passed, his spirit is still alive in our minds and in our hearts. I'm blessed enough to be the president of a wonderful club that is doing a fundraiser in the name of Betty White Day to local animal shelters, and there'll be a donation in his name. So wish his family all the best, and my heart goes out to you guys, everything you guys are going through. And I'm very sorry that this had to darken up your new year.
Thank you.
That was beautiful, dude. You didn't need to cry. You're going to make me cry.
Thank you, Alex. Got another one coming in right now. There we are. Welcome. Let's see. Looks like your audio is connected now.
Oh, okay. Oh,
we can hear you. Yep.
Okay. Hi, Nicole, AMG, all of you.
Hi.
I don't know, maybe a month ago or so, I'm not sure. I managed to get on a stream and I asked Schrodinger, I said, when are we going to see Cat on a shirt? And he said, well, he says, for 500 feet of paracord. And well, the thing is, 100 foot is about $10-12. So 500 feet would be $50-60. That'd be an expensive t-shirt, you know. So I said, well, how about 300? And then he said he was just kidding. So, you know, yeah. So I didn't, you know, it never got any further than that. But then it got me thinking. I said, maybe I should go ahead and send him some paracord. But do I want to send it nice and neatly wrapped around a winder? Or do I want to send it in a big tangled bundle? And, you know, then he opens it up and it's this big wad of paracord and he'd have to untangle it. And I thought, he'll probably be sitting there, dang, that paracord princess making me work and shit, you know, sitting there, I picturing him untangling this ball of paracord. So, well, then things happen, so I won't get to do it now, but I just wasn't sure, you know, whether I should send it nice and neat or a big wad that has to untangle. And you know,
It's funny.
and curse at me the whole time. You know, dang that girl. You know. So
well, any self-respecting engineer would not allow anything to remain tangled, and
well,
I'm
that's why I
pretty
said
sure he would immediately have no other focus but then to untangle it.
yeah, and then he'll be dang that paracord princess making me work and shit, you know. You know. So
It's good.
I thought about writing this, but I thought, you know, it's not going to be the same if I don't explain it. So
There is a T-shirt with a cat on it.
yeah, the pimp cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
He told me to
And-
do it, and I did it.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I said, well, when he wanted 500 feet of paracord, that's like $50, $60. You know, that's kind of that's kind of pricey. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
Look at it. That's worth $60 on a T-shirt. If anything's
Look at
worth
that.
$60 on a T-shirt, that is
right there.
Well, anyway, yeah, this is all very sudden and shocking to us all. So, but yeah, we loved him and what he did, and it'll be a little bit of sadder place that he's not there to, you know, give us a hard time.
Yeah.
And we and us give him one too, so.
Oh yeah.
But we loved him and we love you all, and just our condolences and our prayers and whatever support we can provide, we'll do what we need to.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of cats, we've got Cat Girl to take the baton. Thank you, Paracord Princess, for joining. Cat Girl, how are you?
Hi, I'm thinking, but not feeling as well like everyone else here. But yeah, actually, he was a really awesome guy. He touched so many people's life, and he was more of a man that looked the flowers. He covered. He saw charity. He willing to reach out to anyone that needed help, and not only was he the YouTuber, but he was a friend to me. He was a mentor to some of their content creators. And me personally, he was like a father figure to me with AMD Nicole, their group, now that I am a survivor of childhood abuse from my dad, and SC was kind of what I vented I wish my own dad had been to me. And his dad had that. It really was a big hole, because even though we didn't talk all the time, he really meant a lot to me, and it did. He will be meant, and he is an irreplaceable part of our community. There will never be another SC. He was that SC, and nobody can ever replace him.
That's so sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Glad
you, Cat Girl.
You could join us, Cat
Thank
Girl.
you, honey.
You're welcome.
Hugs.
Hugs.
We've got Draco Fire coming in now. Welcome, Draco Fire.
Hey Draco, how you
Hey
doing?
guys,
man?
how you doing? I'm doing good. Nicole, Marvel Girl, hope you guys are doing all right.
Hanging in there.
Yeah, I'm not here to say too much. I didn't know Cliff that well at all, really. I kind of knew him through the community in general, but I did, watch his content and that kind of stuff, and I really enjoyed what he did I thought he was kind of a departure from everybody else, because he, like you guys said earlier, he, instead of just kind of going after the person, he went more after what they said, and the way he delivered his content just really, it hit in a different way, and it's something that takes a lot of skill and a lot of talent to do something like that, to be able to be funny without being loud, without being abrasive, without being over the top. And I thought that was something that he did really well, and it's something that, like I said, it takes a great person, a really talented person, to do something like that. So I'm gonna miss him. We're all gonna miss him, and you too. I hope that you can get through this and keep moving. Just truck through it. That's all you can really do. Just hang in there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers, Draco.
Thanks, Draco Fire. I'm going to let Glover Mom come in next, but I have something to read from Professor Phil Bell. He says, it was thanks to Cliff my channel got going when he mirrored one of my videos. We shared emails, and it was one of my great pleasures in life to get to know him. I always aspired to be a person like, sorry, to be a person like him. Please pass on my condolences to Nicole and the rest of the family and friends. Thank you for the tribute, Phil.
He used to brag to me that he knew Phil Bell and all the other professors and smart people that he had on his channel.
It's our honor to know people like Phil Bell, and
Yeah.
and for Phil to feel that way about Cliff says a lot.
Yeah.
Welcome, Glover Mom.
Hey,
Hey, Glover Mom. How you
hugs to
doing?
everybody. Big old mom hug to everybody. I think we all need a mom hug right now.
Thank you.
I always remember Cliff as being, I don't know, it's weird. I first talked to him, or he first saw me or whatever. I instantly became, he always called me my second best mom. And that has always stuck with me, and he was kind and gentle and humble, and God, I'm gonna miss that man. Ugh. But yeah, I just remember him as just always supportive. You ask him, can I use this video or that video? Go for it, And he had never had a problem, and I'm trying not to cry, but it's difficult. But it's just I'm gonna miss him, He's just all around great guy. So
Yeah, he was.
Thank you.
That voice too. I remember that voice forever when he talks.
Hey, folks.
And you're right. The pimp cat was perfect for Schrodinger.
I don't know what's wrong with you people.
Such the opposite. Such the irony. I love it.
Come on, Marvel Girl, you're getting a tattoo of it. You know it.
Yeah. You got to see different sides of him that a lot of us didn't, so that's probably why. But yeah.
All right.
But everybody out there, we'll keep him in our hearts. Yep. That's the best we can do.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've got. I'm going to let Miss Mandy come in. I've got something to read though while she's doing that from Cyan Rose. I hope I'm saying that right. The memories of the videos he shared for us and that time together has always been wonderful. He will always be in our hearts. May his memory be eternal. Thank you for that, Cyan Rose.
That's beautiful.
And Miss Mandy is here.
Hey, Miss Mandy.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Marv Girl and Nicole.
Hey.
I love you. I don't have words for you guys. I've been trying to find them. All I know to say is that I love you both so much. And your strength has been such an inspiration to me. Sorry. And y'all have showed me that you can be sisters across the country with other people, and I have embraced that. And I have, sorry, I'm trying really hard here. I love you both so much. I wrote something down. I'm trying to find it. Okay. All right. Schrodinger's cat, thank you for grooming me. Thank you for molding me and making me a better person. For teaching me to stand up for myself, no matter who you're up against. Thank you for teaching me who you can trust and who is actually dangerous. I love you and I miss you so much. Okay. I love you two ladies very much. I'm praying for your peace, comfort, and strength.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, man. I've got one from, let me try this. Not a Brat's bonus son, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Pup Slythe says, I want to say that Schrodinger's cat got me into frauditors and he accepted me right off the bat when Not a Brat introduced me. Nicole and Marvel, I love you and you always have my support. He will be missed. And thank you guys for accepting me into your groups. Let's see. I got a couple. Let's see. Somebody says Aiden MD can't get on my Discord. I will have to do that. All right. Captain Cactus says Boss Cat was a true gentleman and one of the very few people I looked up to. I've never felt so hurt over someone that I've never met in person. Absolutely one of the best of the best. Nicole and AMG, my heart is broken at what you're going through and your loss. Collectively, such a beautiful group of people. My heart and thoughts are with you all.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Such good words. It's just amazing that how many people have personal stories and thoughts and so many different ways that Schrodinger has touched their lives. It's exactly what I said at the beginning. Every person that interacted with Schrodinger became better because of it, and this is just showing it, and it's so amazing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yep. From Vincent on Facebook, it says Cliff was always giving and caring man who helped other creators and helped and people I loved. Let's see, other creators and people. And I loved his member questions. Yes, yeah, that was fun. He was a great person, and I could only wish to serve under a great LT lieutenant like him.
He's definitely the best boss I ever had.
Let's see. Got a... Oops. That was going too fiery is getting a link. When you called me, Tina, I was... Here's how coincidental it was. We're driving to Florida on Saturday, and normally I drive. All but one leg I drove. The one leg that I did not drive, and the small amount of time that I had Discord open, because I don't have notifications on for Discord, so if you called me and I wasn't in Discord at the moment, I would not have known.
Oh, wow.
I had Discord open. I was not driving when you called.
That's crazy.
Our next... We stopped at I had no connection. We stopped at a Podunk gas station in Mississippi somewhere. And then our next stop was Buc-ee's near Mobile, Alabama. And I broke down in the middle of Buc-ee's. My wife, I walked up to her and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I lost it there.
I seem to have a history of that. Like when I called him and I told him about Bullinator when Bullinator died, and they were about to go into a restaurant for Nicole's birthday. So I have a great timing with this thing. No.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do these anymore, though. You know.
Let's stop doing that. Let's not have it happen
No.
ever again.
You still need to send a message or something to someone every Sunday, Marvel Girl, saying "Pay me, bitch."
Yeah, that's gonna. I'm gonna miss that. He just sent an emoji of the middle finger back to me. Every time.
Of course he did.
Let's see. Stephen Alley says, Schrodinger's cat was a hero in every sense of the word. Winston has big shoes to fill. Well, flip-flops. Fair winds and following seas, shipmate. May you rest in peace. Trans Girl says, please give my condolences to Nicole and her family, AMG, and all who were touched by this man. He was more than just a creator to me.
Thank you.
Ryan the Gamer 395 says, please tell Nicole that we love her and Cliff.
Clover Mum says,
anybody...
I hope both Schrodinger and Bull are both having beers now. If there is an afterlife, then that's what it would need to be, and that would be perfect.
And OPT would be there too.
And OPT, of course. Oh my God.
You can't help but laugh at a lot of the stuff too, right? Whenever the best videos he did were the ones with tasers. And just before the taser would come out, he'd say something like, I'd like to take this time to thank my friend and business partner, Mr. Sparky. And you knew this was one of the best videos we were about to see.
Yeah.
He was so funny when he got ready for a debate. He would take a whole week just for the debate. And we couldn't go out to dinner. We couldn't go out to the movies because he had to take all his time in these debates. He had experiments. He was like, come outside with me, see what this looks like. And I'm like, I don't care. And he would just laugh at me.
It's a nuclear bomb that just went off. I don't care.
Yeah.
I gotta get ready.
I remember when Schrodinger was he had about 400 or 500 subscribers, and he was, it's not growing. I've got to make sure I keep doing what I'm doing because Nicole said if I don't get 1,000 subscribers, I've got to stop. And then he just exploded.
Yeah. Let's see. I got a message
because we actually had a deal.
Yeah.
Sorry, MC2. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Please.
But we when he hit 10,000 subscribers, I was actually going to tase him.
I would have paid to see that. Oh
my goodness, that. How come that never happened? Oh.
Well, you know what's got to happen now. Tina's got to take his place, right? And you got to tase her.
No. I didn't sign up for that.
Come on, it's for Cliff. You can do it.
No. Let's see. We've got from Robert on Facebook sent me a message. I'm shocked and saddened by the news. My condolences to the rest of his family, friends and family. And then Thor Rasmussen says, my condolences to the family and friends. Cliff was, to me, never far away, only a click or two away. Notice I've got a few. Yes, I see Radical's in the chat.
Raj.
If you'd like to come on, I definitely would. Just send me a message on Discord.
Yeah, we'd love to hear you. We'd love to hear you, Radical, if you want to come in and say. I know you did. I know you did a tribute vid, which was beautiful, by the way. But I'm sure everyone here would love to hear you say a few words.
Yeah. I'll find you and send you a link in a second here. Let's see. I dap him dupa ho. How do I say that?
I'd pimp you the hoe.
I'd pimp you the hoe. Says, back in September, my son and his family were missing, and the community helped get the word out. We all have been blessed to have the community we have. My heart goes out to Schrodinger's cat's family and close friends. Y'all have been here for the little guy and made us all feel like we belonged.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that, actually.
Andreas Eld. If you know anything about quantum physics, this will make sense. The only thing I can think of saying is, why did he have to collapse that wave function that way?
Someone opened the box, didn't they?
Somebody opened the box. Look at the wave function collapsed.
I don't get it.
Right. Yep. I'm not going to explain it now.
That's fine.
All right, Radical. Radical has it. From Sir Little Wolf, much love to everyone. I had just started to get to know it. Schrodinger's cat from SE Toon. When I first heard he passed, I almost didn't make my cartoon video, but thought he would want me to keep doing what I do and help whom I could with my video. Again, much love. Yes, make that video. Don't stop. From Judy, you got this. Betty White is going to look very confused when she's introduced to the newest big cat in heaven. But within the first 3 minutes, I'm sure they'll be laughing together at the stupid. Oh, yes.
It seems the chat wants to start a GoFundMe for getting a Marvel Girl tased in place of Cliff. I'm just saying.
Oh, well, I mean, how could you can't disagree with that.
Ain't gonna happen.
Oh, somebody disagreed with that. I would binge his videos.
Yeah.
That the ones that I'd already seen, I would, while working around the house. So I've been working for the last 15 years on the bathroom in the basement, and tell you, MC wife is upset at how long it's taken. But the videos on repeat from Cliff would help me stay focused on working on the bathroom basement I was working on. Oh dear, Betty White, yes. Some jokes about Betty White that I shan't repeat.
Yeah. Nicole, you must be so proud of what Cliff achieved, and the amount of people that he's touched. I think we're all proud of him, but obviously, he was yours, and he's done all this in your name, in your honor, and you must feel such pride in what he's achieved and the amount of love and respect he's got.
Oh yes, I'm so excited with all the love and support that he's gotten, and the tributes that I've watched every single one of them, and of course I can't stop crying every time I watch them, and because I'm just too proud of them. I know his legacy will live on. I know I'm not going to stop watching the videos. And his family is proud of him. It's funny because his dad was like, "Oh, you're never get that big on YouTube." And he went to his dad with his YouTube button, and he was like, "See what I got? I'm big. I'm big cat."
Big
and
cat.
It's funny
Yeah.
because when he started getting his subscribers, he started playing a song around the house, and it was called "Super Famous." And
Love it.
He would walk around the house playing this song all day. But he loved it. He loved the community. He did anything he could for anybody. And I'm more proud of that than anything else. Because he was a giving man.
Oh, he was.
Oh yeah, he was.
Hey, Radical, how you doing?
So, turns out I am G-Man from Half-Life.
Yes, you absolutely are G-Man, apparently.
I have tried this app. I don't know. Cliffy just told me I have tried this app before on a stream on AMG's stream with one of the religious lads, bigger religious lads, and I think I turned this avatar on. But
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Tune. I wasn't gonna. Really bad with actually doing this live, so I actually wrote a script for that video. But yeah, we're all gonna miss him. And I just want to emphasize this is specifically for all the people in chat, and I see a lot of amazing messages in there, and people love this man. I don't know why, but people love this man.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
He was amazing. He was one of those guys that likes to polish his hatch. I mean his YouTube button. You know. Totally got us with that.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
He was the biggest one out there. The only man that could stand up to him was Simon Dan, I guess. No. Haven't seen him polish his YouTube button.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, I'm in radical mode. I
Simon Dan's got people for that, you know. He's got people to polish his button for him. Yeah.
Other people do that.
In fact, there's an entire NASA department. Oh, that reminds me. Has anyone contacted NASA HR to get Cliff off the payroll? Or
I don't know. I think there's Wi-Fi in the afterlife as well. So
awesome.
They have to continue.
I watched your tribute, Radical, and I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah, it came from the heart. I wrote it down in a what do you call it? A Word document. Not actually Word. It's Open Office or whatever it's called. I never do that because I wanted to have it, be what it was supposed to be. I wanted to say what I wanted to say, and basically, like I said, I'm bad with this. That's why I wrote a script.
I've never heard Radical have lost her words though. Just saying.
That is rare.
It is. Well, excuse me. I mean, I was gonna call you. I mean, I made a joke. I'm with Cliffy in the StreamYards meeting right now. I was gonna come on and call you Mick Toon, but I completely forgot. That's how flustered I am. Damn it!
He forgot.
Yeah. But we'll never forget this man. He was the biggest one out there, and oh boy, everyone loved him. That's how we're gonna remember him. He set the standard, and we're gonna follow it. That's our responsibility right now.
Well, it's your job now, Radical, to fill those YouTube shoes.
Those YouTube shoes, they're mighty big.
Yeah.
Also, NA, he follows me everywhere. He wants trouble. I mean, I keep telling him, don't mess with the cow. But cow steak, and then waving.
Steak.
The start face. Yeah.
That's what he has is the cow steak.
Well, he's
kind
gonna
of
get in
like
trouble.
cow steak.
Gonna get into trouble. He doesn't know how the cow actually has matrix power, so she might show up behind him.
You can't escape the cow.
I feel like I'm rambling right now. I kind of want to give other people a chance to jump on here and
Thank you for coming on and sharing your thoughts.
Yeah, thanks, man. Have a great stream. And Gregory, how dare you interrupt me with myself?
Your own words.
What is this? Amateur hour? I love you guys. I love this stream. Have fun, and I'll jump out. And
thanks, Reg.
By the way, Reg,
I'm probably gonna go to sleep. So don't look around anything because I want to sleep up happy.
Yeah, Reg, you know me as
I'll talk to you
Fiery.
tomorrow. Hey, Fiery.
Hey.
Fiery. Hey.
Hey, sweetheart.
That is me. Now now everyone knows my real name, which is fine. It's okay.
I already did.
It's not like I'm like nobody knows.
So, what's your mother's maiden name, and what was the first pet you owned? Just out of interest.
Well, it wouldn't really help if you knew any of that because my security questions don't go into that realm, dearie.
Damn.
All right, you do your story, man. I'm gonna jump out and
see you later.
Have a great stream, guys.
All right, buddy.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, Reg.
No worries.
So, I mean, Nicole, I mean, I've conveyed this to you privately, but I definitely want everyone to know that, obviously, I wish I had the ability to bring people back to life because I would, but I don't. But my thing is I honestly wish I could shoulder your burden that you have for you because I love you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, everyone, Tina and Nicole already knew my real name, so yeah. This is not really any big revelation. And there's a lot of people who knew my real name because of the Facebook group, so I'm not really worried about that. But anyway, yeah, that's just it. I mean, I just, God, I know what you guys are going through because I've been there. I've trodden down this path, and it sucks. Yeah. So, but that's why I want to come on here and convey just how much I love you guys, and I'm here for you. And, I mean, Tina and Cliff, you're on my Facebook. You have access to my phone number. Nicole, I will send you my phone number, and you guys can call me at any point in time. Now, if you call me when I'm sleeping, I'm not going to answer. So,
No, damn it. You don't
yeah,
know us.
no. I do, you bitch.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So, hold on here.
Well, thank you, Fiery.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
We've got another one coming in. So yeah, I think there was a couple people on my Discord server in the voice chat. I cannot do that. Cannot do it in there. We're doing it through Zoom. So just send me a DM on Discord, and I will I'll add you that way one at a time. And we've got connecting to audio. There we are. Go ahead, Nicole.
Before we continue on, I need to get off because I do have family here now. And I need to spend time with them. And we got some stuff we got to get taken care of. Plus my dogs are going crazy because everybody's here. But I just wanted to thank everybody for the kind words. And he loved everybody. And I'm glad everybody loved him. And I will be around, and I'm fighting through this. It's a shock, but I'm gonna get through it, and make sure the family gets through it. So I just wanted to say thank you for everybody for the support. You've been great.
His memory will be honored. We promise you.
Yeah. Whatever you need.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of people ready.
I'll talk to you later, Nicole.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for taking
Bye,
the time
guys.
to join us, Nicole. It meant a lot.
Thank you so much.
All right. Good evening, Robert.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me, you guys. I do appreciate it. I just want to say it's a huge loss to everyone. But him being in the military, and I'm also in the military, we have a saying, when a sailor passes, for years they stood the watch with honor, grace. And I think he did that. And it's time for us to step up and take the watch. So I'd say, Kat, from now on, I got you. Nicole, whatever you need, I got you. I got the watch now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robert.
Let's see. I have to search back through messages. Somebody wanted to say, I'm sorry, Irish Brazil, I think, said wanted to say Semper Fortis. Is that right? Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to find it. It's Latin, and I don't remember the exact words. Oh my goodness, there's a whole bunch of comments on the SC Tune talk show in Discord. Let me read a couple of these. From Callie01915, love it. SC, I learned a lot and laugh at his jokes. My best memory is that I won a microphone from him a few months ago. My husband was in Navy, served in the Midway. We always looked for the latest video with all our hearts to Nicole and Winston.
I remember that contest.
Yeah. Did he send a microphone then to somebody?
Yeah, the one he was using, he was about to buy the new one he has now. And I remember because Miss Mandy had mentioned that she was going to enter it, and because her husband really needed one too. And she didn't win, so he just went and bought her one. Because that's who he was.
Wow.
Just an awesome person.
That's who he was. Exactly. Stringfellow Hawk says, Cliff was a great guy. I came for the frauditors and kept watching the channel because of all of you. Nicole and AMG, we love you. We are saying this is so hard, and somewhere Schrodinger is saying, that's what she said.
Yes, he is. Over and over and over again.
Oh my gosh, that is totally him, isn't it? Juggernaut Jared said, I'm part of the scam baiting community and see similarities with scam baiters and the anti-frauditing community. SC is my hero, and I feel like keeping his memory alive in my baiting. Very good. Scam baiting is a treat. I do love it.
He wanted to do that. He wanted us to go into that a little bit. He really liked it.
Yeah. I've done a bit of my own long before I was on YouTube. Let's see. So what Zumi asks, what's going to happen with the SC Tune show? We're not certain yet. We've talked about a couple ideas. We've got some debates lined up. We're gonna definitely do those. So we have one that's coming Saturday on evolution and creation with Otangelo Grasso and Jackson Wheat. We're gonna do that. And then the week after, it's Debonk and Jesse 10-2 on professional wrestling. We'll do that. Whether we continue on the SC Tune Show channel or if we do a different channel or something else. We're not certain. We'll let everybody know. And we won't do anything that doesn't jive with what Nicole is happy with,
and that honors his memory in whatever
Absolutely.
capacity.
Yeah. Yep. So,
but the Scatoon show is going to stay. That's always going to be there, even if it's just as an archive to honor what he wanted to start. The Scatoon show, I think, will always be a memory of what Cliff wanted this community to be.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow Nicole, guys.
Okay.
Well,
thanks for having me.
No, thank you for coming. I know this has hit you harder than any of us, and I can't pretend to even think about what you've gone through, and just know that we are all here for you if you need anything. Okay.
Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't talk more.
No, just thank you for being here. That means a lot, and that honors Cliff's memory. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
People asking what's with the winter coat. I am vacationing in warm Florida, except it's not very warm today. It's rainy and cold and windy. And at our campsite, which is rather remote, I don't have a strong network connection. It's hit or miss to even get a DM through. So I could not do this from the campsite. So I drove into town. So I'm in Pensacola Beach. And this behind me is the downstairs of a restaurant that's not currently in use. Right there is the water. Right there is the bar that probably in the summer is full of people. But right now, there's nobody around. So when I was walking around yesterday, there's a dock right out here. And I'm like, hey, that looks like a pretty well-covered place that would not get a lot of wind to do a live stream. So I brought my phone down here to see if I had a good, strong, fast connection, and I do. But I'm on their Wi-Fi. Don't say anything. Shh. So, yes, that's what... Okay, so somebody sent me a message on
Simon Cowie, apparently.
Facebook. Oh, did you send it to MC Toon on Facebook? Or did you send it to Michael Toon? Michael Toon is my personal account, but I can... I'll log into my MC Toon page. It's just a page, and I'll read that. I'll see if I can find that, Simon. And then we're gonna look to wrapping up here in a little bit. So if there's anyone else that wants to come on or have me read something,
I want to say thank you to the moderators in chat who have been looking after it. It's 99.9% decent. So thank you for all the people in chat that have given your kind words, and I'm sorry if we didn't read out something that you said, but your thoughts and that are appreciated. This is a loss to the entire community. It really is. It's something that's going to leave a massive hole that no one could ever fill. But the majority of us have such good memories with Schrodinger, and no matter who you were, he was willing to be there for you. And I think if there's anyone that we could, want to model ourselves after to be a better person, Cliff is an example that we should all look to.
All right. I'm not seeing from, let me click through here. Somebody says, I won't give your names. I don't know if you want your name set out. So not sure if you'll see this, but thanks for the things you said about SC today. You're welcome. Let's see. Pronon Pronon 1990. I want to give my wish to SE if possible. Yes. So Pronon, you can come in. I sent you the link. Let's see. Let's see what Alana says. Alana Hater says, a fun idea I think SC might have liked. Call one of the IRS scammers, but as the caller, pretend that you were a Moor when the scanner says you owe the IRS and will be arrested. Oh, it's so funny. Oh. All right. There we go. So I'll check one more time on Messenger and on Discord. Oh, we've got one from Vishanti on. So come on in, Vishanti, and I think that's going to about wrap it up after Vishanti's on. Unless somebody catches me real quick. So, all right. Click that link, Vishanti. Hurry up. Let's see. I do have a couple other things that people sent. Chris Hoffman said, condolences to family, friends, and community. It's painful to lose our brightest star in these dark nights. We will all miss one less light in a sky of a million stars. And NANA says, thanks, Radical. SC will be missed. And S, oh, this is a good one. S. Aston says, during a debate, he once said, you showed up to a gunfight without loading your gun, and it seems you've also forgot to bring the gun.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Fashanti, how are you doing?
Hey, Captain. Okay. I'll make this very brief. So if you guys happen to know any more Jews like myself, there's frequently something that we will say to each other when experiencing a loss. We will refer to the person in question and say, may their memory be a blessing. And while you don't have to be religious in order to receive that compliment, there is a very, I guess, Jewish idea of how to best remember someone. And it's to keep their memory going, to tell stories about them, to remember the times that you had. And it's basically a way to keep their memory going, even if they're not physically with you. So Schrodinger left us a treasure trove of his videos and memories and comments and just a wealth of things that we can treasure going forward. So anytime you guys think about him or his family thinks about him, obviously he would want you to feel happiness because of the impact that he had. And he had a very positive impact on us. And there's no greater gift that you can leave people than to leave them with those memories and with those experiences. So no matter where you fall on the spectrum of, I guess, personal belief, we can all agree that he gave us something that we can treasure and be proud of. And just being able to have him with us this brief time was something that we can't ever say thanks enough for. So hopefully his family is able to just take the time they need and cry when they want to cry and laugh when they want to laugh and hug each other and lean on each other, because I know that this community is really supportive. And, there's plenty of people out there who will have each other's backs. And I know that we all have each other's backs. So thank you guys for sharing your words. I know the family will be able to look back on these whenever they need a little boost, and just keep them coming and keep carrying that work forward.
I like that. May his memory be a blessing. That's very fitting with Schrodinger, because every memory I have of him is a blessing. Every time I think about the things that he said to me and the that he tried to lift me up when I was feeling down. It makes me feel better.
To me, that's the greatest thing that you can say about a person, is that just the thought of them makes you happier or lifts you up.
I'm into that. I'm into that.
Yeah, thank you, Vishanti.
Can you guys hear me or no?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I mean, Cliff, to be honest, he was the one that opened me to Flat Earth and showed me, you know, both your guys' channel, and, you know, I'm grateful for just the amazing things he did. I mean, I work in the kitchen, and his videos, if I had a bad day, his videos would just cheer my ass up, and it's just gonna be hard without him. It really is. And he was the guy who just, sorry, I'm trying not to cry right now. It's just, I mean, I know how it feels. I really know how it feels to lose a loved one like that at that such a young age for Winston. So that's who I feel more bad for right now. It's just Winston.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because I lost a brother when I was 16 years old. So it's just, yeah. But no, I mean, I was just very grateful that he brought so much love and greatness to this community. And just the fact that he would just, I mean, he encouraged just everyone to just be good people. And it's, yeah. But yeah, I remember his first debate, and I just was just laughing, going, "Are you kidding me? You can't." I actually have that as one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And I just watched that. I even watched that today, and I just went, he's looking up there right now, going, "Hey, damn, you idiots! Damn, you freaking idiots!"
He had just a few debates, but all of them were pure gold.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mac.
Yeah.
He did on my channel. He did Maryland Spirit Level.
Oh god. Oh god. I've forgotten about that one.
Well, that was the one that he really said, "I am not doing any more Flat Earth debates because Maryland can't." Yeah. She said, "I'm done."
She was so terrible, and he was as gentlemanly as he could. It was he was on very, very good behavior. And he also, after Donnie Lee came on,
please
then
no.
he reached out to me and said, "I have to debate Donnie Lee." And so I set it up, and what did Donnie do? Donnie ran off. Just Cliff showing up made Donnie decide he had somewhere else to be.
Well, it's very funny. He always opened to debating auditors, but they would never show up.
Oh yeah.
Or even sovereign citizens. Because they knew they were going to. I mean, well, there was only one that showed up. That was amazing audits, and I mean, he just pretty much said, "You're not gonna steamroll me. This is my channel." So,
yeah.
Well, there's probably other people there, but I just want to say my wishes and all that. But God bless you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And yeah, in that debate also with Donnie Lee, the other guy said that he was Satan. and debated.
I remember that.
Debated.
Oh.
And guess who also lost to Schrodinger's cat? Oh, that's so good.
Night, guys.
Good night. Thank you for joining. One more from Doug Donahue, and then we're gonna wrap it up. He says, Cliff was the first channel I ever sub to when I came to YouTube. I found all of you awesome people by watching him. I have to thank him for also making me fall down the flat earth rabbit hole. Not actually be flat earther, right?
Yeah.
I will forever miss his streaming style, humor, and just general compassion for others. My heart goes out to you, Nicole, AMG, and the family. So, yes, Vishanti, we are literally having an online Shiva. So let me remind you, if you want to do something, there is a card you can sign for Winston, his son, in the chat right now. There is the Wounded Warrior Project. Let me copy that, put that in the chat. That if you want to give money, that's the place to send it. And if you really, really want to be sneaky and you want to make sure that Nicole gets just a little bit of money, buy herself a shirt right there from his t-shirt shop with the very nice Schrodinger's cat logo. He only had a low-res version of that, and I forgot who, but somebody kept nagging me to ask Cliff for that on a shirt. And Cliff's like, I only have a low-res. I'm like, well, send it to me. So he sent me the low-res, and I made a high-res version and sent it back to him. So that's the version that is on the Spreadshirt shop. I don't know for what that is. I use Teespring, but this is a different one. Spreadshirt shop. My Spread shop. I don't know. The link's in there. Go get that, Nicole. That'll wind up in Nicole's hands. So the card is the Google Docs form thing. So Craig?
Yes.
Am I saying it right?
Craig, that's better, yes.
Thank you for producing while I'm out.
Of course, no worries.
In freezing cold, Florida.
That doesn't sound right.
With my winter coat. It's supposed to warm up. Everybody, thank you for joining. I'm glad that we could have this time. Cliff, if any of us knows him, we know he wants us to keep laughing at the stupid.
Oh yeah.
So let's keep doing that.
It is on.
Thank you, everybody, and we will see you next time.
Bye, all. Have a good night.